As President-elect Donald Trump prepares to roll out his policy priorities, including mass deportations, two of America's biggest labor unions are rejoining forces. Whoop, my voice cracked. I'm so shocked. The AFL-CIO and the Service Employees International Union, the SEIU, reuniting after 2 decades. The SEIU has the largest number of immigrant members and says securing rights for illegal workers is the best way toward reforming the system.
Well, joining us now, Ohio Senator Bernie Moreno, who sits on the Senate Homeland Security Committee. Senator, welcome to the show. So just your reaction to what we're seeing here from big labor and maybe some fractures on the left on the overall issue of illegal immigration as the Senate today advanced overwhelmingly the Lake and Riley Act, 84-9, a lot of Democratic defections on that one.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, I think fundamental as an American should be the belief that people can only come to this country legally. I did that. My brothers and sister did that. My mom and dad did that. We came because we were invited by this country. We followed the rules. We came here the right way, and we've lived the American dream. I think most Americans appreciate that that's how it should be. But when we encourage people to break our laws, to come here illegally, it's absolute craziness. And I think the Democrats lost on November 5th for that very simple reason. And if they don't learn that lesson, they're going to be out of power for a long time.
Senator, and you call yourself the car czar. You started out in, correct me if I'm wrong, car sales. I think it was at Saturn, and worked your way up into, a huge business. And one of the focus for all Americans and for the incoming Trump administration and for Republicans is to stop everything that Joe Biden and company were doing in terms of forcing automakers to manufacture electric vehicles and forcing Americans to buy them. But on his way out the door, Biden's EPA has tried to push through California's electric vehicle mandate and also killing diesel trucks by issuing or approving these waivers, which the EPA is even refusing to send over to Congress, which it prevents Congress's ability to act on them. It is utter insanity, and it's got to stop.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, we're going to get rid of all those things. I'm working on a bill to restore American automotive manufacturing. It starts with getting rid of this manic move to electric vehicles. Here's an old-fashioned idea, Dagan. Let's let consumers decide what kind of car they want to purchase. Cars have gotten too expensive because manufacturers are spending a fortune making cars people don't want. We're going to let them make the cars people want. We're going to make certain that we create an environment here in America where this is the best place to do business. We're going to stop letting California dictate emissions and corporate average fuel economy standards for the country. We're going to set that nationally. And most importantly, we want to give the car companies certainty. So give that legislation a 10-year window so they can know what kind of cars to produce so that we can drive the cost of automobiles down.
Senator, I've got to get this in real quick. I know that J.D. Vance, your colleague, at least for now, in the U.S. Senate, has a bet with Senator Cruz in Texas over tomorrow night's college football playoff game. The Buckeyes, the Longhorns, are you in on that bet?
I'm not, because Ted's credit limit was exhausted with his bet with J.D. Vance. But I am going to the game tomorrow. I'm flying to Dallas right after I get some work done here in the morning. I'm bringing a huge box of tissues for Ted. I think the Ted Cruz curse may be true, and we're going to see Ohio State go all the way this year.
You want to make people at University of Texas mad, Senator? You call them T-SIPs. That's what the Aggies call them. And just call them T-SIPs. I'll just leave it at that. But it'll make them mad. And losing will make them mad, too. So
Ohio State's going to have us calling them losers tomorrow. When we beat the crap out of Texas, we're going to go all the way. The Buckeyes are going to be national champions this year.
All right, Senator. I will say I'm a Big Ten guy, so I am rooting for Ohio State. It's hard for me to say go Buckeyes, but I will. OHIO, beat the SEC, beat Texas.
Well, I'm a new resident of Ohio, so I got
you got to root for the Buckeyes.
Yeah, exactly.
Senator, it's great to see you.
Thank you.